10% of the people to talk. So, actually, say, you say any here, you say any here, Tambia na ye no, one kind of na yenye na enyefe because BBC na sabi beti yenim ebe ya koso. Na you launch a book with growth, productivity tools for increase, multiplying your income, business, and investment. Growth. A book. Into Amazon na ubenyabi. Na oba ofre your number no so ubenyabi. Growth. A book say we are just playing our part. We are playing our part in the development of our country, in the progress of our country, in the development of our people. And then made the video kit will be too. Aliko Dangote, an industrialist, can simbi. Me has a meeting bono hammer who I won't tell you know what TB. I was impressed. I was highly impressed. It maybe was also with my TB. Now was also for Papa. Because so many times, you know, I can't say that. Abroad philosophy no more business, you know. Any idea philosophy, idea business, the difference. So I'm here here, philosophy of the business, any idea difference. So I'm here here. So I'm philosophy of the business. Any idea business difference. And I want to say something, or I want to show something, so that at least
of talking to anybody to come and invest in Nigeria if I am not leading. So the question that you have to even ask is that if I had invested this $25 billion in the likes of Microsoft, Tesla, Google, and co, I would have been worth $125 billion. But I'm not worth $125 billion because I choose to invest at home. I choose to make sure that I liberate my own people. It's not about money. You know, if it's about money, I would have gone the other way. But right now, I will have the guts to go and talk to anybody to come and invest in Nigeria. And by me doing this investment, you know, it will remove the fear.
Did you hear? I want to play it again. Or say, I choose. It's a choice. Or say, since you cannot do any refinery, no. Senko invest equity shares. Or say all these other companies more. And he will be worth at least $125 billion. Now, $125 billion will push him ahead of a lot of people. And that is just Nisikana Odokoye refinery people. Or say, I choose to use that word twice. I choose to invest in my people. Or say, it's not just about money.
I will not have the guts of talking to anybody to come and invest in Nigeria if I am not leading.
If I'm not leading.
The question that you have to even ask is that if I had invested this $25 billion in the likes of Microsoft, Tesla, Google, and co, I would have been worth $125 billion. But I'm not worth $125 billion because I choose to invest at home. I choose to make sure that I liberate my own people. It's not about money. You know, if it's about money, I would have gone the other way. But right now, I will have the guts to go and talk to anybody to come and invest in Nigeria. And by me doing this investment, you know, it will remove the fear.
Did you hear? I choose to invest in my home. I choose to invest in Nigeria. He has confidence to tell anybody to come and invest in Nigeria, in Africa, instead of buying shares and looking for numbers to become the richest man in Africa or in the world. That's a very intelligent man. Now this man is getting to his 70s, I think. It's different. I mean, I'm just saying, Nisika no Papa we Nisika no do so na brofo no bebre. Because normal we use the tools in brofo use no need use the difference. Na ultimate business Africa na tibi ya wa modern papa. Why are they? It says on the level no who have been done it. To Hana, there was the own Kwasika Penape. The only person who is and you are not thinking of your people. Because we have to invest it for the benefit of our people. That's an intelligent man. That is an intelligent man. You can't take that from him. Open asemo. That is an intelligent man. You can come up with all kind of reasons and accusations and the government back and whatever. He's saying what he's saying. That is true. You could not prevent him from investing in all these companies. Oh, 1 million treasury bills. No, I don't know. What for this or your business? Man, 10,000 crowd. This is a wealthy man. He's not just talking about riches. He said it's not just about money. He said if it's about money, I would have taken the other way. It's not just money. And I think you cannot measure the worth of any African in terms of money alone. If it's money alone, it's a failure. It's the people. Because African will be a moye. And they say, oh, you be now transfer. Now, me assuming you be now me transfer. Say you name there, say yeah. The opportunity also the more be. Say yes, sika. Say your companies also be. So when you be now transfer, your man uncle. Go feed the uncle for next year, no yeah. To it is a ocean. I just say to be an example. So this is a man we can copy. I love it. So I play it once again and then we go to our topic. So listen.
I will not have the guts
yes.
of talking to anybody to come and invest in Nigeria if I am not leading. So the question that you have to even ask is that if I had invested this $25 billion in the likes of Microsoft, Tesla, Google, and co., I would have been worth $125 billion. But I'm not worth $125 billion because I choose to invest at home. I choose to make sure that I liberate my own people. It's not about money. You know, if it's about money, I would have gone the other way. But right now, I will have the guts to go and talk to anybody to come and invest in Nigeria. And by me doing this investment, you know, it will remove the fear.
It will remove the fear. The guts. If you have not done it, you don't have any guts. Do it. Set the example. Don't just quote from the newspapers. Set the example. No man in hubi. So na why. So what I say. Inti. Adwe papa we na adwe no. O kasabia TV. When nyansa we nyansa fo. O train ni nwa mo. Man for the musika we have say ya man e be say no. Ono de o de musika no kodukrom sabe ya ne nkrofo e be ye. O ka kire o. Ko betimi nya akoto shares. Nanko ote de atoya te me hwa mo. Plain side kese no on number bi bebre nanko o gifas. So see there be. I will invest in Nigeria because the wealth cannot be measured in just money, but in the lives that he has changed. That's a great man. That is a great man. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So, and I make a grow to one. Growth, I agree with the I agree with the expand here. We need agree with the old grand treasure base up. Remember, okay, treasure base na talk cast na call baby. Yeah, go for a domo kwakum. So growth, any into your internet and also, and in social and in media. That's the way it's through. Or this your banner social and in media as well. So growth, that's our latest book. These are 12 books actually. Yeah, growth. So growth principles, that's chapter 1, chapter 2, strong vision, 3, growth strategy, growth mindset, growth skill set, growth culture, growth systems. So, and there is growth network, multiply income source, expanding your business, increasing investment, be hungry for knowledge, great team, grow originally or organically. Yeah, constructions takes time. It takes time. Growth responsibility. Growth is a responsibility that you have to take. It's a responsibility that you have to take. Growth tools. There are tools for growth. Deep thinking. You cannot be shallow. You see the man, the way he's talking, is a deep thinker. He's a deep thinker. He's not just talking about go on the politics. He's a deep thinker. He's talking about changing the course of a whole nation. It's a choice he made. He made that choice. It also be what choice are you making? Don't leave growth to chances. Growth is not a miracle. It's intentional. Fear of mistakes and losses. Love for Africa. Timide and the Kwabno Darko. You can grow to one simple. I can book with my copy. And say and divide. So growth is what heals the pains we happen to go through. As a matter of fact, we started a business outbreak. There are a lot of mistakes, especially those of us who didn't have a lot of teachings or tutorials or mentorship. A lot of proper deep thinking, knowledge. We didn't have that, so we had to just rehearse. We didn't have to, we didn't have anybody to teach us so much. So you make a lot of mistakes. If you stop in the middle of your pain and mistakes and losses, you have lost. So you have to leverage, you have to find a way to leverage the pain. And what will heal the pain is the growth that you experience, is the increase, is the multiplication. So, into what I was saying, man, my Ghana business mean you be before you boom your fast to Ghana for kind of crack. What do you kind of crack? Which come from mistakes we make, the criticism we encounter, the disagreements we meet, and the loneliness we endure in our entrepreneurship journey. After getting to a place or a phase in your journey as an entrepreneur where all that we had to go through come to a place where we start to see success in our business, in our finances, and in our capacity. If we don't go forward, we limit ourselves as we had to endure, or to what we had to endure. Which means that if you limit yourself to the mistakes and errors and pains and disagreement and ridicule, you kill the very tool that you developed along the way. So and it's all ye be as a man who bana to your encham to kwamua. Ukoni nyina mu no eduru ba bia menya yo kwa kopim se enoma sa anoma no be kofom wie a wo start say ade ne nyini na hu mfaso ya obaso a ho na noma na otimi fa mu na wabama mu no so ba mfaso. And this go for bokro do na ka say o mobie mu a onko bie mu a why. When growth comes, those who do not respect us start to show some respect. As a matter of fact, how we no man, pay wasem that meaning the interior so beating me bone tips are going in penasem. No baby and no can be for home pet. Now go in mass no sell. Sanko for no, I started to say, yes, or cockle, you never guys are going. Madame for no, Madame for the boss, the phone not to speak. Those who do not respect us will start to respect. Those who do not believe in us, tell others that they know us. That is the benefit of growth. Those who thought we will not get anywhere will start to give your number to people and will start to confess their wrong thoughts. Somebody will just come and tell you, hey, in fact, so growth comes from endurance. You alone can give up on yourself and your dream. Nobody can give up on you. People really will give up on you. It can be parents, it can be friends, it can be even be spouses, children. The whole society can give up on you, but if you decide not to give up, so what you are doing is, oh no, I don't know, unyaya, because me philosophy is say, sabra bono unfrimu. It's the other now person build the business na ujai. I don't know person can hofa ho de na unyanya bi na ujai. Because they will pay me sika, who person will die. And I don't know coin na abu akamu. Ko le kusua de foforo, se kwan no na wo se wo sesa no kura na se kwan no. But men ka se menya bi. E ma sa de no ma. E ba pe ngofo anya wo, atamfo anya wo. Ba so wo si wo se wo be ko. Obu ha wo si mo no bi amfie mienu na ono no ne shane ye, o shane ye. Ebi obi wo si mo mfie num na afa ebi okwa grada ho ti afa. Ebi a wo so de mfie aduonu kura still. In fact, but when you're still building capacity. So you can experience many setbacks and stagnation in the beginning state, which is why many people give up on their dream. This stage can take years. It's a hard state. But if you don't give up, you get to a stage where you start to see growth in yourself, because growth will not happen until you start to see growth in yourself. I didn't call him that, and just say one was that is a your mind is changed, your skill set is improved, your relationship is improved. If you grow as a person, then you start to see growth around you. Until you grow, there will not be any growth. The way you think, the way you look at life, the way you do things, there should be changes constantly, all the time. There should be constant improvement. Until you are improving, there will not be any improvement. Until you are growing as a person, there will not be growth. Think of political growth. Party winning, because the one that you build yourself, where your success correlates with your output and your intelligence. But so you have to be prepared for growth. You have to be prepared for growth. It's a preparation. And your oil that they go so. It's a preparation. You prepare for growth. Growth does not happen to you along just by chance. No. You have to know how much heat you can take. It's a growth in the mind. Now you are still growing. Fresh and one of the signs of people who are the top of their game is that they can endure setbacks, struggles, pain, losses, disagreement. It's part of the journey. I can't continue, sister. I can't. Had a baby 2 year bones and a pebbles was somebody a channel, bay the channel. Or pursue ye, but one permanent. So you have not grown mentally. Once you grow mentally, you will know that success does not just come like that. You have to be prepared for it. You have to prepare for growth. You have to prepare for it. This is how I join us, you can grow. Yeah, the Jumama when I say you can grow, you can succeed. You will see growth in your mindset, in your skill set, in your work ethics, in your language, in your speech. You will see growth. So if you're talking the same way that you're talking 5 years ago, you have not grown. If the same thing, you're afraid of the same thing 3 years ago, you have not grown. Your philosophy, your inner person must grow. The no maybe one first, but we cannot shaky, and no can, and it's all shaky because you have matured. You have what? Matured. You have grown to the next stage. So growth is out of preparation. You can't grow if you are not preparing for growth. So you have to be prepared for growth. So when people are pushed into positions that they did not train for, they get killed there and hardly perform. So it's not prepared to handle the pressure that comes with the position. So you grow into position. The union now compared the show because every growth comes with its own pressure, its own enemies. Growth to baby, I'll be some form of different. First banner business now 10,000 a month. Says yeah, 100,000 some phone different. What that is over 100 million. Demon for no big dealing. Yeah, Tunsubo, Nipa. Different. Until I success carried the show compare. Until I got a deal to be given and was out here as I was a first banner who 1 million that. And we could deal to my bet 1 million. Within 1 year, is why I call reasoning. He didn't grow for that. He didn't grow his capacity to handle that. So growth. The best growth is organic. It's not spontaneous. If your wisdom and character grow, you can handle the growth because you have been in the process. By going through the process, you develop the right mindset, skills, character, attitude, work ethics, toughness, discipline, network, and so on. Growth does not just happen. It happens because you have become the person who can handle growth. Growth is about capacity building. So when you make that is growth. The copy, the kind. Wow. Growth will happen once we build the needed knowledge and the strength for it. You don't have to wish it. You can predict growth because it comes out of knowing the principles of growth. Growth happens because we are aware of growth strategies. Growth happens because we have growth mindset, skill set. These are points and a network of people who can help us grow. Growth comes from our ability to build growth systems, culture. Once you see this in place, growth happens automatically. So once you're able to structure your environment, and internet as a friendly, growth theme. No muntimin to draw monomaya, untimim encanjum senyamis washiramo. A face is a oboa. See, I'm no phone, I intimin ya bancheno. So the sign that people are ready for growth is because they prepare. They prepare. If you're not preparing for growth, if you're not organizing for growth, you won't grow. Tina Krana, Yamana Dianipano, on se Koshokoyeno. Koshokoyeno. Look for ways to multiply your income, ways to expand your business and your investment. This book will help you to get some things to think about and apply to see growth. The person that you have to become to achieve the growth that you desire. The way you have to believe, systems you build and operate, the principles that you know. Many people think it's so esoteric. It is not esoteric, it's not in the air. But I believe growth comes from laws we understand and apply to everything that we do. So growth is not a miracle. The person we have to become to achieve the growth that we desire, the way we have to think, the systems we build and operate, and the principles that we must know and operate. It is not strange. Growth is not for some special people. Growth is not far from you. It is within the reach of all of us. Growth is not something that is reserved for the very few. It's birthed out of systems, principles that we apply. We must know that growth is, we must know what growth is and what it takes to have growth. Study the culture we have, the systems that we have, and what it takes to see growth. Work on your belief system. If your belief system is you can grow about growth. How you see yourself as an African. Growth does not come from anyone who feels inferior. Be a proud African who knows his or her history. If you still think Africa is poor and disadvantaged, you will not see growth in Africa as it should be. Growth comes from your African identity. Confident, conscious African produce growth everywhere. Confident, conscious, or conscious, confident Africans could produce growth everywhere. And that's why you saw in Aliko Dangote. He's a proud African who loves his people. That's why he's always growing. And for the rest of his life, you'll see growth. He won't stop. Because it's a mindset. It's in the psyche. It's the way he thinks. It's his worldview. He's proud of his people and where he comes from. That is growth. Sorry, I say. Tinade yenche wa ha tibidi tumna o bibia no aka wa ha. Matthew Mark Luke and John. So